Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am currently on my way to film some yoga classes today. If you're new here, my name's Alana. I post yoga classes here every single week. So I figured I would take you guys behind the scenes of the process of how I do that here. And where is here, you might ask? I'm currently on the islands of Bocas del Toro in Panama. And if you're curious how I got here, check the link in the cards here. If you're curious why I'm here, check this link in the cards here. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm almost there. I have everything I need in my backpack here, so I will show you what's in there first. So here is the location. It may or may not just be an abandoned for sale house. But there's a really cool backyard area here with the pool. And then a nice little setup over here. So I was kind of thinking I will set up my mat right here and kind of get the jungle in the background in one video, and then set up my mat right here in another video to get the pool in the video as well. So wish me luck. When I set out, it was all blue skies. I'm not sure where these clouds came from. They're making me a little nervous, but we're gonna set up anyways. So, what's in my filming backpack? Well, we have tripod number 2. There's currently one attached to my phone. This is the one for my camera. I have a bag to stop and get groceries on my way home. And a swimsuit in case I want to lay out and tan if the sun comes back out. But that's not part of the yoga classes. So, I have my travel yoga mat. This is probably my favorite purchase ever because it fits in my backpack. And then we have my camera. So I may or may not be a little paranoid about it getting wet, so I have it in a trash bag. Inside of a camera bag. So of course, the start of the show, we have the camera. I will link my specific camera in the description in case anybody's curious. And we have a spare battery, because you never know. And I'm not sure with the noise of the water fountains, but I want to try and use my lapel mic for one of the classes. So this plugs into my camera, and then I attach this to myself, and there's a little microphone here. I will also link this down in the description. It's not my favorite. I've heard recommendations for another one from another yoga teacher that sounds really crisp and clear in their videos, so I might switch over to that one eventually. So I'll link both in the description. And then I also brought my little portable speaker that has a little clip on it. Just to make it a little bit more interesting for me filming yoga classes up here by myself. We've got some blue skies that way and the sun is peeking through, so I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and set up over here to begin. Alrighty, got the camera all set up and the yoga mat all set up. Although when I was unfolding the yoga mat, it smelled so bad. So that's fun. Perks of living somewhere humid. Turns out I was spoiled in Arizona. Now everything of mine is moldy. But it's just kind of funny because I was like, oh, I'm gonna create the most beautiful content in Panama, and now I'm just like over it. I'm just worried about my technology getting damaged with rust from humidity and all that stuff, but I'm trying not to let it stop me from filming anyways. So yeah, speaking of filming, I need to get to it. can see here, I have a very long list of videos that I wanted to get filmed while here in Panama. This is kind of how I structured it this time. I have different ways of organizing, I think, every time I film a series, but I have this huge list of yoga classes for YouTube. I'm mostly done with all of those, so all I have left is to film classes for the website. The plan is to have 11 full-length studio-style yoga classes, all with either a different theme or like intention, and then some of the classes are just set to some of my favorite yoga playlists that I used to use in my Choose Fitness yoga classes in person in Tucson, but now I'm using on my website. So if you are interested, be sure to check out my website linked down below, alanaroby.com, to find all of those classes. The difference between my website and YouTube is just YouTube is shorter classes, 10 to 15 minutes, and then my website is all 45 to 90 minute length classes. So I have quite obviously changed and gone grocery shopping. I ended up only filming one class today because while I was filming the 1 hour long class, 2 guys rolled up in a golf cart. Luckily, when I talked to them after I finished filming, they weren't mad at all. They were actually the managers of the resort and said that I could use that pool anytime I want, and then invited me in for a beer and said that they manage other resorts in Costa Rica as well, and asked for my number because they're always looking for yoga teachers. And I'm like, what are the odds? Like, I was just chilling filming a class in a place I wasn't supposed to be and ended up getting a job lead. Anyways, they ended up giving me a ride back to where I live. However, then I had to walk and go get groceries, so now I'm walking back. Also, while we're here, can we just talk about this tan line? That's impressive. Good job, Alana. Now I am back at my house, and now begins the after process of filming a video. Alright, so most importantly, we have our snack, some $6 peanuts. And I have 2 LaCie hard drives. This one is a 5 terabyte, this one is a 2 terabyte. These are my favorite. And 1 SD card. So immediately after getting home, I always plug this right into the computer and put the class onto my first hard drive. And because I'm filming so many classes at one time and kind of stockpiling footage, I'm also transferring all of the classes that I have not posted yet to my second hard drive, just to make sure that in case anything happens to my first one, I still have a backup copy. Mainly because I'm too cheap to pay for any cloud storage on the internet. So here I have a folder on the first hard drive where I need to copy over the yoga class and the meditative scenery. So if you don't know, every time I film a nice yoga class, I also film a little bit of the nature nearby, just to give the vibe, you know? And then the next step in this process, because I did not film a voiceover beforehand, I now need to open up this yoga class, there it is, and watch this entire 51-minute class all the way through. Woo, the lighting looks fantastic here. I'm gonna have to go back. Alright, but anyways, I have to rewatch that entire thing and open up a Pages document and write down the entire sequence that I did. So I usually watch this view playback speed double speed. That makes it go by a little bit faster. But then when I go back to do the voiceover, it's much easier to do the voiceover if I can anticipate what's coming next, if I have all of the poses listed out in order, versus if I'm just trying to keep up with myself, I stutter and stumble over my words and have to start over a lot. So I find that this simplifies the process. Oh my god, monkeys! Yes! Oh my god!